Alrighty, we're going to be installing an electric heater here into a bedroom. Here in the country I was born in, we use a 14 American wire gauge on 15 amps, 12 American wire gauge on 20 amps. Black is live, white is neutral, the bare or the green is the ground. Red and blue are also live colors. However, you may find white live in a 110, 120 volt switch loop, or on a 220, 240 volt circuit where the appliance doesn't have a neutral, such as this electric heater we're going to be installing. So we drilled our first hole to make sure it's going to go through, and we're going to run our MC cable. You're not allowed to put Romex on the wall. The only thing allowed on the wall is wire mold, EMT, MC cable, and PVC conduit. That went through nice and easy. Okay, so we'll feed our cable across from the other side. thermostat up here, and we'll cut our MC cable. Get in here like this. And just turn it until it feels like it's just spinning like that. Loosen this. This will just come out like that. Came out like a nice, perfect cut. So we'll put our anti-short bushing in here. Get it down in there nice and tight. We'll just tape our bushing into place so it doesn't move around. We just have two wires here. We have our green screw. So we'll open up this knockout. Okay, there we go. Put our connector on here. Make sure our cable is in all the way here. So first we'll got our wires here that we're going to hook up our load to. Get our wires separated here. We have to remark this white wire live using some red tape. And this is just to let other people know that this is a 220, 240 volt circuit and our white wire is marked live. And we'll strip our wires. And we'll put our ground wire around our green screw here. You always put it around the screw, the direction that the screw turns. Close the loop direction our screw turns here. Make sure it's under the screw head all the way around. We'll just tighten our screw like this. See how it closes the loop? And we'll push it down into our unit here. Okay, so our line voltage is going to go to the two red wires here. So we'll get our wires lined up, get them even. We have to cut this slightly so that they're even. Take our wire nut, make sure our strands get under that wire nut. And make sure it gets on here nice and tight. We'll do the same with our remarked white wire, which is live. Make sure our insulation is even at the bottom and our copper is even at the top. Make sure it's nice and tight. Now hook our load wires up. Get our insulation even at the bottom and our strands even at the end like that. Take our wire nut. I'll just turn it gently. Let the spring grab all the strands so they don't push down on it until they're in. Because I don't want to push the strands down. Make sure our insulation is in. Get them even like this here. Okay, this one's a little long, so I'll just clip it a little bit there. Get them even like that. Okay, there we got it all hooked up. Now we can put our wires down inside here. This apartment does have a furnace, so the electric heater is just a supplement. Okay, so now we can just set our thermostat on here like this, and we'll just put our screw back in. Be nice if I can find my screw, but if I can't, I won't get mad. Oh, here it is. So there's our thermostat all wired. Okay, now we can mount our heater on the wall. Now Now with electric heaters, you're not allowed to have an outlet above your heater, so we're going to put it about right here. And we'll get a screw up here. And we'll get one down here towards the middle. Well, if you can't get it out, you don't frustrate over it. You just grab another one. You don't let stuff like that get the best of you. It's not going to help you. We'll just come back to it later and get it with a magnet. Okay, now we'll start putting our clamps on our cable. Now we're going to put quite a few clamps on here because it's down low where a child could pull on it, so we're going to put quite a few. Once we get up out of reach of kids, I'll space them a little bit more. there. Don't get mad, just go down and get it. Alrighty, this is a very nice luxury apartment complex, and the landlord has a very good reputation around town for maintaining his properties and taking good care of the tenants. And here's the gas furnace that's the main heat for the apartments. These electric heaters are like a nice extra supplement. So now all we gotta do is hook it up into the breaker box. Okay, so now we have to cut our cable here. Right in there like that. There it is. So we gotta get our anti-short bushing up in here. That was a nice clean cut, no sharp edges anywhere. So we'll put that up in there like that. We'll put in our double pole 240 volt breaker. I'll make sure our bushing stays in place by taping it down in here. So going this way here. Make sure it's on there nice and tight. Bring our cable into our box. Okay, so first we'll put our green wire on our ground bar here. So we'll bring our wire over, we'll bend it down, and we'll bend it over this way, and we'll cut it right here. Away. Put our ground wire on the ground bar. This is a main lug panel, so we have to keep our grounds and neutrals separated. Okay, now, since we're using this white wire as a live wire, we have to remark it with some red tape. We'll bring it up, we'll come down, we'll stick our 20 amp double pole breaker in here. Turn it off, and we'll bend it, and we'll go in right here. And we'll remark this wire so people know that it is live. Put it on one side here. Make sure insulation doesn't get caught under the terminal. Make sure it's nice and tight. Now we'll bring our black wire down. We'll bring it up, bring it down, and we'll come over down here. Boy, that was just the right length. Make sure it's in all the way. Make sure it's nice and tight. Make sure our wires are going in nice and straight here. So now I'll show you inside the instructions. You can pause the video to read the instructions.